What's up, guys? Been a long time, I know. I gotta apologize for that. There's a whole story behind it, and I guess I figure it's about time that I tell the story. So, really what happened was my neighbor, they had like a problem with their downstairs toilet. You know, the line broke off because it was plastic. The little connector that goes into the toilet was plastic. That broke off, flooded their downstairs bathroom, and then it came under the walls to my downstairs bathroom and den and caused a whole big mess, wet the drywall, the carpet was ruined, all that kind of stuff. So we had to basically I used that opportunity to sort of do some long overdue like renovations to my place. So what I needed to do was move out all of my furniture and everything from my downstairs, and it needed to go somewhere, and this is the only place I have for that stuff to go. So all that stuff came out, and I didn't really have enough money from the insurance to kind of do all the things I wanted to do. So I ended up, you know me, I ended up doing some of the work myself. I did the drywall, I did painting. I ended up kind of like redoing my kitchen, all kinds of stuff. So basically, you know, I had a full-time job and still do. And so the only time I had to do all that stuff was on the weekends, which was when I was filming videos. So I lost my set and I lost my time. I just had so many things going on that something had to give, and doing YouTube videos was the thing that had to give. So that's kind of what happened, and that's why I stopped doing videos. And the renovations went on for probably about a year. And eventually that, you know, everything was done. And once I was able to kind of get my space back and park my car in here again, I kind of was thinking about it. And I was thinking, like, you know what? I've been really happy not doing videos for the longest time. And I guess the reason is, I think essentially the reason is that, you know, I change hobbies a lot, you know, like I'm usually interested in something for a couple of years, and then I learn everything about that hobby. I kind of do everything, do all there is to do. And then it's kind of time for a new hobby, you know? So that's probably what happened with cars. I kind of haven't been that interested in working on cars lately. So I just decided to kind of not do more videos. Now, I should have done a video a long time ago explaining all of this, explaining what happened with the whole flood situation and all that. And I guess probably the reason I didn't do it is because it was, I don't know, it was a hard, this is a hard video to do, you know? I didn't want to sort of finalize it and say, hey, I'm retiring. And I still kind of don't think that way, you know? I still kind of think like maybe I will do some car videos still in the future. I don't want to just say, hey, I'm completely done, even though I haven't done anything in a little while. But that's just kind of, I guess, where I'm at. So that being said, I figured I'd maybe take a second to kind of tell you more about me, because I guess I've never really done that on this channel. For those of you who don't know, my name is Jason. I guess I've never really said my name that much, so only really the hardcore fans might know that my name is Jason. I'm a software engineer from Los Angeles, California, really the San Fernando Valley. And I started doing these videos kind of just as a hobby, you know? It was, I was working at a job for a really long time, and I guess I grew to sort of hate that job. And I thought that I grew to hate being a software engineer. That's what I do for a living. I'm a software engineer. I thought that I hated doing that, you know? So I kind of got into doing videos on YouTube. It was just an interesting hobby at the time. And then maybe I kind of was thinking, hey, maybe I can start a new career here. And, you know, maybe if I hate being a software developer, I can just move on to being a YouTuber. But the channel didn't really grow the way that I was, you know, hoping it would grow. To be honest, I mean, it's not that surprising. This is just kind of a specialty kind of channel, mostly on just this one car that has tons of problems. By the time I lost that job, the channel was making money, but it was not making enough money for me to sort of survive. Not in LA anyway. So, you know, I kind of really had no choice. I had to get a new job, and I'm so glad that I did that because I'm extremely happy with that job. It's a great job. And basically what happened when I took that job is that became sort of my new hobby. You know what I mean? Like got into software development again. I started to really enjoy it. I realized that I wasn't burned out being a software developer. I was just burned out on that job. It was that job that was horrible in the end. And I was horrible at it because I just hated it so much, unfortunately. But now I'm loving the job that I'm working on and killing it. And so that has become my hobby in the last couple years. And yeah, I'm super happy doing that. And in case anybody's curious, like what I do, I work on an app called Join Smarty. It's joinsmarty.com. Smarty is basically it's like a coupon. It's a coupon thing. It's a Chrome extension. You add it to your Chrome, and then when you're shopping on like Macy's or whatever, it'll pop up and it'll automatically apply coupons for you, and it gives you cash back. That's my whole thing. I've led the whole project on that. I've led a team of like 10 people, basically architecting the whole thing, and I exclusively work on the Chrome extension. That's my little corner of it. And yeah, it's been going great. So I've really been loving that and having a good time over the last couple years. So check it out if you're interested. Anyway, like I said, I don't want to say that I'm done doing videos because I mean, I haven't had to work on this car in quite a while. Look, check it out. I still have the car, by the way. Isn't that cool? It's been great to me. You know, ever since I did the rebuild on it, it's been really great. I've had no major problems. I was, you know, going back and forth to work every day until, of course, COVID hit. And I haven't really needed to do anything. But of course, some problems have cropped up recently, like there's been sort of a persistent oil leak from the oil pan. What happened was I did the oil pan gasket and thinking that was what the problem was. And as I was putting everything back together, I go to put the final bolt in, and that's when I realized that one of the bolts is stripped out. And that bolt happened to be in the oil filter housing, or I'm sorry, in the rear main seal housing, right in the back of the engine. So of course that meant that the transmission needed to come out in order to change that part out. So that was the next job that I just did. So I just did all of that, and still the oil leak is not fixed. I mean, it's so much better than it was, but still there's a persistent leak and I have no idea why. So, you know, that's just how it goes with BMWs, but I'll have to do that job again. So that's fun. And I guess I have sort of a squeak coming from the right side where the shock is. I think it's the bearing on top of the shock. You know, when I did that shock replacement video a long time ago, I never changed out the bearing on top of there, which you should do. I didn't have a lot of money when I was doing the channel early on. You know, I was kind of, it was eBay parts, it was used parts from the junkyard. I kind of had no money to put into anything, and that's definitely a mistake that came back to bite me because I've had to do a couple of things over again, of course. But you know, so those are the things that I'll have to do. I've already done videos and all that, so I'm not going to make those videos again. But I will say that my friend's X5 that I think I've done some videos on, it's a 4.4 V8. I didn't change the timing, the timing chain guides in time, and the engine blew up basically. Well, it didn't blow up, but it just conked out while he was driving one day, and now you know, it cranks, but it won't start. So that whole job is going to need to be done, and I've been thinking, you know, I'll probably film that just to kind of, you know, do something for the channel because I kind of want to. No promises on when that's going to be. I don't want to say that like I'm back and I'm going to be doing videos every week like I was doing before because, you know, forget that. That's just it's too much for me. So yeah, I really just want to apologize again for not doing this video a lot sooner and just letting you guys know that I was okay and everything. You know, I've gotten a lot of emails over the years of people saying like, are you okay? Are you still alive? Like people think I'm dead. I know it's just a joke, but I get it. You know, I should have done this video a long time ago just to let you know I'm cool. So I apologize for that. I guess in a way I kind of ghosted you all a little bit. You know, I was maybe kind of hoping that I could fade away quietly, but you know, people are still emailing, so I know I needed to do this video and let you know. So I apologize that I didn't do it a lot sooner. I really do appreciate all of you guys for watching over the years. The channel's still doing well, and the revenue is steadily increasing, and it's still sustaining itself even though I'm not doing videos anymore, which is really, really nice. It means that, you know, all my hard work over those years is finally paying off, and I've been able to see the benefits of all that work that I put in a long time ago, and that's because of you, and I really do appreciate it, and thank you guys. I'm the 50s kid. Thanks for watching.